welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be talking about how to stop hair breakage. Plus, if you know you are interested in haircare tips, routines and many more, make sure to join the family by hitting that lovely subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss another video. And now without further ado, let's get right into this video. The most easiest and budget-friendly way to stop hair breakage is protective styling. The truth is, your hair is breaking from either excess manipulation, dryness, inadequate protein, and one of the most easiest way to combat all this is just to put your hair in a protective style. When you put your hair in a protective style, there will not be excess manipulation because your hair will not be there for you to style it every day, for you to comb it every day, and for you to do all those. Plus, your ends are protected and tucked away. And when you are in a protective style, even though your hair may not be that moisturized, it's not that prone to dryness either compared to when you just leave it down. Because when you leave it down, there are a lot of other factors that are going to dry out your hair, like the wind, the sun and all that. But when it's tucked away in a protective style, it's relatively safer than when you leave it down. Now, talking for inadequate protein, although when you put your hair in a protective style, it's not going to infuse back protein deficiencies and all that. But if your hair is already weak due to lack of protein, putting it in a protective style, it's going to help reduce breakage compared to when you just leave it down and you manipulate it daily. It's going to lead to more breakage and hair loss. But when it's tucked away in a protective style, even though it's weak, it will be less likely to break. Now, another way to combat breakage or to stop breakage is moisture treatment. Admit it, our hair is more prone to breakage when it's dry. Even speaking for experience, speaking for yourself, you admit that you have noticed that your hair breaks more when it's dry. So giving it an adequate protein treatment, especially when you wash your hair, you can give it a moisturizing deep condition. You can also use things like moisturizing leave-ins, plus the use of oils to seal in your moisturizers. When you do all this, your hair will be less likely to dry out, meaning it will be less likely to break. So guys, always make sure to moisturize your hair, especially when it's not in a protective style. For me personally, when my hair is in a protective style, like now I'm in a sew-in, I don't usually moisturize my hair. I leave it that long. If I'm in a sew-in for 3 months, I won't moisturize or touch my hair for 3 months. But if I'm in things like box braids where I have access to my hair and where I know that my hair is more likely to dry out due to the exposed parts of my hair, I actually moisturize my hair depending on what I feel my hair needs. But when I'm in a sew-in like this, I don't moisturize. But when my hair is out, I moisturize, but not that frequent either. It depends on what I feel my hair needs. So make sure to moisturize your hair depending on what your hair needs. If you know your hair can go a month without moisturizing, perfect. If you know your hair cannot go 2 days without moisturizing, well, you can moisturize every day, but I will not really advise that, because the less manipulation you give to your hair, the better for your hair and the less it will be less likely to break. And that's why I'll advise put it in a protective style, because if it's in a protective style, you advise all these circumstances. Now, the next tip on how to stop hair breakage is protein treatment. Most of the time our hair is prone to breakage and hair loss due to lack of protein, because our hair is more likely to break when it's weak, when there's no protein. Now, protein actually gives it strength. So when you don't give your hair adequate protein, especially if your hair is relaxed and your hair has gone through the stress of a relaxer process and all that, you need a protein treatment to give your hair that extra support, care, love and the strength it needs. So always make sure to do a protein treatment to prevent hair breakage. You can do a protein deep conditioning treatment. You can even use a protein leave-in, but be very careful when using protein leave-ins, because excess protein or protein overload is another thing that can lead to hair breakage, because excess protein is going to lead to hair dryness, which is going to lead to breakage. So always be careful when using protein treatments, especially protein leave-ins. My leave-ins actually have protein in them, but not in a very huge amount. So you have to study your hair. If you know that your hair is very protein sensitive, or if you know that your hair is not breaking down much, or it needs just a little amount of protein, you don't have to use a product that is very high in protein. You can use a moisturizing product that has very little ingredients in it. Now the next tip to stop hair breakage is to avoid excessive manipulation, ranging from things like excessive styling, excessive combing, always leaving your hair down and all that, because the truth is the more you manipulate your hair, the more it's likely to break. Because when you manipulate your hair too much, the stress will make your hair strands weaker over time. Even simple things like using an elastic band that is not covered with satin or anything, those tiny rubber bands, if you know what I'm talking about, on one particular part of your hair for a prolonged period of time is actually enough to lead to a hair breakage, because that tightness, that force and that stress is going to be on one part of the hair for a prolonged period of time, and after a long time that part of the hair is going to become weakened, and before you know it breaks off. So avoid excess manipulation. So avoid the daily combing, the daily styling. You can style your hair once a week, and that's okay, and that's why you should put your hair in a very easy to maintain protective styles that will not require you to take them down every day, styles that can last you for at least a week. With this way you avoid the excess manipulation and the excess combing and all that. Now the next tip to adhere to stop hair breakage is proper detangling. You have to be patient when combing or detangling your hair, because if you are not patient you're going to see massive hair breakage. You can't say you want to detangle your hair when you have tons of work to do, or when you have a schedule you are trying to meet up with or something like that. So when you know you want to detangle your hair, you have to create space for it. You have to create time for it. Dedicate a particular time or day for it and say, this time, these few hours, this whole day, what I'm going to do is just detangle my hair. No rush, no hurry, because if you go in a hurry and you detangle your hair and it leads to hair breakage, guys, the effect is irreversible. Like once your hair is gone, it's gone. So always make sure to take your time to detangle your hair. And I will advise you start with finger detangling, then going with a white tooth comb to further detangle your hair. Now this is another tricky part. Some people say even when they do all this they see breakage. Guys, that those may not necessarily be breakage, it may just be shedding. Hair sheds an average of 50 to 100 strands every day, so it's normal for you to see some hair on your comb but when you are detangling. Now some people will ask, how do I tell the difference between hair shedding and hair breakage? That is a whole different topic, like it's a very broad topic. I'm going to do a video on that to explain about that in detail, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when I upload that video. But just a simple way of knowing the difference between hair breakage and hair shedding: hair that breaks is usually shorter than hair that sheds. Plus when you look at hair that sheds, you see a white bulb at one end of it. Hair that comes for breakage don't generally have this. So that's just a simple way of knowing them, but I'm going to do a different video on that, explaining it in detail. Another important tip when it comes to hair breakage is frequent shampooing. I usually recommend that you lessen the amount of time you shampoo your hair, because first of all, apart from the fact that frequent shampoo is excessive manipulation, shampoos actually contain ingredients that strips your hair of their natural oils and make your hair dry. So that's why you find out that after shampooing your hair, if you don't give it a moisturizing treatment, your hair will come out dry. It's because of that drying effect shampoos have on our hair. So that's why I usually recommend that you lessen the amount of time you shampoo your hair. I didn't want to make this video that excessively long. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much and see you in my next video. Bye.